opened a criminal investigation into allegations against soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo after a local woman claimed she was raped by him at the Palms in 2009.
So you continued the affair while you were pregnant
Yes.
with his brother's child. And you just kept going.
Now let's bring you some breaking news that we're getting from Greater Manchester Police. And they're just saying that charges including attempted rape and assault against the Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood.
Manchester United is a club built on history, legends, trophies, and, let's be honest, a handful of jaw-dropping scandals that could give any soap opera a run for its money. Behind the roar of Old Trafford and the polished PR statements lies a collection of personal controversies the club would probably prefer stayed tucked deep under the rug. Today, we are dusting off that rug. These aren't exaggerated stories or fictional drama. These are real incidents involving some of the biggest names ever to wear the United shirt. Episodes so messy, dramatic, or uncomfortable that even lifelong fans sometimes pretend they never happened. And yes, we are going there. Ryan Giggs, the affair that shocked every living soul in Manchester. Let's start with the man many consider a model professional, Ryan Giggs, a United icon, a legend, the most decorated player in English football history, and at one point, apparently the busiest man alive off the pitch. Giggs' scandal became public in 2011, and the details were, well, chaotic. It wasn't just that he had an affair, it was that he reportedly carried on an 8-year intimate relationship with his brother Rodri's wife, Natasha Lever. Yes, his brother's wife. Not exactly the family bonding Sir Alex had in mind. Natasha publicly admitted to the affair in an interview with The Sun in 2011. She also discussed it in an appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. When the story broke, the entire country basically paused like a frozen Windows computer. Fans didn't know whether to be shocked, disappointed, or impressed at the sheer logistics of pulling off such a long secret. Needless to say, Christmas dinners at the Giggs household haven't been the same since. Consequences: both brothers were in a relationship at the time, with Giggs married to Stacey Giggs. After the scandal, both couples divorced, but at least there is a happy ending. Rodri has since found happiness and is set to remarry. And as for Giggs, he has moved on as well, and recently had a child with Zara Charles, his new partner. Wayne Rooney, the teenage superstar and the 48-year-old misstep. Next up, Wayne Rooney, teenage sensation, goal machine, future club legend, and occasionally a magnet for the wrong headlines. Back when Rooney was still young, around 18, he admitted to having an encounter with Patricia Tierney, a 48-year-old woman who later became part of one of football's most talked about tabloid storms. The situation wasn't criminal, just embarrassing, uncomfortable, and definitely not the type of news United wanted splashed across front pages. Rooney later described it as one of the biggest mistakes of his life. The incident still gets brought up from time to time, usually when rival fans need new material for chants. Was it reckless? Yes. Dark? For Rooney's PR team, absolutely. Forgotten? Almost. Until someone makes a video like this. Marcus Rashford, Miami 5 a.m. and the big booty university lecturer headline. Now for something more recent and significantly less serious but still scandal adjacent enough to raise eyebrows. In June 2023, Marcus Rashford, the golden boy, charity champion, and general face of decency at Manchester United, made headlines after he was spotted with Courtney Caldwell, a fitness model and quote-unquote big booty university lecturer. According to the Tribuna, the two had apparently connected back in April when Rashford was rehabbing a hamstring injury in Dubai. The two would later be photographed heading into Rashford's Miami hotel at around 5 a.m. Was any wrongdoing reported? Nope. Was it illegal? Not at all. But was it the kind of thing tabloids drooled over like hungry wolves? Absolutely. The story exploded online, fueled by pictures, speculation, and more memes than anyone could count. For Rashford, It wasn't a scandal in the deep destructive sense, more a reminder that when you are a famous footballer, even your late-night hotel companions become national news. And yes, the sighting occurred after Rashford split from his fiancée. Cristiano Ronaldo. The allegations that dominated headlines worldwide. Few scandals rocked the football world harder than the allegations involving Cristiano Ronaldo in 2009. A woman named Catherine Mayorga accused Ronaldo of a non-consensual encounter at a Las Vegas hotel. According to The Guardian, Mayorga, a former teacher and model from the Las Vegas area, was 25 when she met Ronaldo at a nightclub in 2009. She went with him to his hotel suite, and through a lawsuit filed nearly 10 years later, she alleged that Ronaldo, who was 24 at the time, forced himself on her in a bedroom. Ronaldo denied the allegation from day one, and through his lawyers, he maintained the encounter was consensual. Both parties reached a confidentiality agreement in 2010, under which Leslie Marks Tobel, one of Mayorga's lawyers, acknowledged that Catherine received $375,000. It remains one of the most heavily discussed football controversies in modern history, one that still sparks debate every time it reappears. Whether fans side with Ronaldo's statements or remain skeptical, the incident undeniably became one of the darkest chapters connected to any United player. Before we get to the most damning of all, please whack the sub button for more videos like this. My target is to reach 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and it would mean the world to me if you help me achieve it. Mason Greenwood, the 2022 allegations that shook Old Trafford. And finally, the scandal that might be the most disturbing and complex of all. In early 2022, Mason Greenwood was arrested after social media posts surfaced involving allegations of attempted assault, physical aggression, and controlling behavior. The content was graphic, shocking, and impossible to ignore. Manchester United immediately suspended him. The Crown Prosecution Service later dropped all charges after key witnesses withdrew and new evidence emerged. Still, public reaction didn't subside, and the club struggled with how to move forward. Eventually, Greenwood departed the club, leaving behind a story that fans still can't fully agree on. It wasn't just a scandal, it was a moment that forced United, its fans, and the entire football world to grapple with difficult questions about trust, legal processes, and moral responsibility. Manchester United's history is as rich as any club in the world, but when it comes to player scandals, they have had more than their fair share. From secret affairs to legal battles to late-night hotel surprises, these incidents remind us that footballers are human beings, flawed, complicated, and sometimes spectacularly messy. Some of these stories are embarrassing, some are painful, some are dark, but they're all part of the complex legacy of one of the biggest clubs on earth. And as long as football fans love drama, which they absolutely do, these stories will truly never be forgotten, no matter how much Manchester United wishes they would be. Now, click the video on your left to check out how Amad Diallo saved United. See you there. Cheers.